Ladies and gentlemen, K Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is down slightly here, about 0.22%. It was up. It was floating up a little bit throughout the day, as you can see here. This is today's price action, right? It looks like we were holding the micro term pivot. Let's see. So this was a first hour, right? And then a second hour, a little bit of fluctuations. Third hour, and pretty much grind all day. Only thing's up today is the tech sector. Nasdaq is up about 1%. Everything else is down today. And so we're just seeing kind of a few selective stocks, large tech stocks. You know, with the split news with the Apple and Tesla, it's getting a lot of attraction there, and it's kind of because I'm actually hearing this a lot from just in my own life, friends around me and relatives also who's never placed a trade before, but somehow they got the news that Tesla and the Apple getting that split, and somehow they think that's a buy signal that they want to buy. That is now quote unquote cheaper, right? It's cheaper than before, so they think it's a good deal. They want to buy Apple and Tesla, and pretty much only two of those stocks made a move today. I also saw AMD was up quite a bit today. Square was up. So basically a lot of these stocks that were already elevated, we see that people continue to chase after those, and I think from my personal opinion, I actually think this is time to be cautious. When you see people start chasing, you know what I mean? And usually people get in late. People don't like to take a risk at the bottom when things are looking fearful, right? Things are looking bad. But when things are looking good, because right now market is going up, we're making new all-time highs. It's been up every single day for the entire month of August. It felt like we've never seen a down day in the entire month of August, and today is the last day of August, and tomorrow we'll get into September, first day of trading, September of 2020. And so I've been continuing to unload my long positions. Does not mean I'm completely out. I am still very much involved in this market alongside, because some of the positions that I'm holding, I talked about this on the weekend video, so I don't want to reiterate, but so my long-term positions I continue to hold, but some of those more aggressive strategies, I've been closing a lot of them out. And so I think this is time to stay sharp and prepare for a possible outcome market. Nobody knows where the top is. I don't know where the top is. You don't know where the top is. Nobody know where the top is. So only option that we have is to manage risk. You know that I've been bullish since March lows, and you know that I have not said anything like this in the last 4 or 5 months. I've recently started to be more cautious in this market last couple weeks, and there's reason for that. When the market gets extended, it could stay extended longer than anyone can expect. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to call top here. I'm not trying to say that we're going to see a 10%, 15% correction here, because nobody knows. But as we look at this market on a daily basis, as I've been doing this with you guys on these videos, we'll get some clue going forward. Until then, we want to continue to manage risk and understand that we're kind of getting into that level where you want to start to be fearful. I was being greedy when there was fear. Back in March lows and early April, there's a lot of fear. I was being extremely greedy. Now there's a lot of greed, and I'm becoming fearful. Quickly here, let's look at the oscillator real quick. We do have potentially bearish divergence here. We do have a higher high, little bit grindy here. You can see it hit 1, 2, 3 times, but on the oscillator it's pretty clean lower high there. We did see the cross down towards the end of the hour today. So we do have bearish divergence. If that's gonna play out, we want to at least see this thing breaking below 347 because that's the last known lower high. Maybe something like this, and then either the short-term moving average. So if you want to see any kind of downside move, first we want to see that this market breaking below my short-term moving average. But just breaking below short-term moving average doesn't cut it, because we've seen that before. Right here, it got below my short-term moving average. What happened next day? It got right back up. Right here, we got below my short-term moving average. What happened next hour? Got right back up. So just because if this thing gets right below it does not mean that's a signal for continuation. What we need to see is that short-term moving average curling down like this, price coming below the short-term moving average, getting back up and retesting it, and then gets rejected. In that process, cultivating lower highs and lower lows. If we see something like that, there's a good chance the price will come down to about 340, retest the gap area, potentially for the first time in a long time, right? When was the last time we saw that midterm moving average getting retested? This was late July. So entire month of August, we've never not even got close to my midterm moving average. But only then, the scenario that I've given you, that example that I've given you, only if we see something like that, and short-term moving average curling down, cultivating lower highs and lower lows. If we see something like that, that will be a first signal that this price could potentially come back down, retest that gap area, and then retest the midterm moving average. So we need more, right? We can't just have a 1 day, of downturn. We need that, and then initially a bounce, and then a pullback. Until we see that, we want to continue to give benefit of the doubt to the buyers. We're sitting at 350. Just think about what people are saying at 320. What were they saying at 330? What were they saying 340, right? Or 330, 335, 340, right? People are saying for the entire month of August, there's no way this can continue to move higher. You know what? It did continue to move higher entire month of August. Entire month of August. And that's the cues there. Entire month of August, right? Very, very fast move. And it wasn't really fast. It just was a very, very consistent, and like every single day. Like every single day, just grinded, and just next thing you know, this thing was at 320, now at 350, right? So let's see what happens to that bearish divergence right here, if that materialized or not. We've seen something similar before right here, and you know that it never really materialized it before. So we must first see if that signal has any weight to it. We'll come back tomorrow, figure it out. If we see anything, materializing from that bearish divergence, we'll go from there. Enjoy your evening. Good luck trading tomorrow.